It's at 94, and today you can see we're in this. Now this is the Mercedes AMG GT63. So, pretty cool car. It's available for everyone to purchase now. I don't have the season pass yet. I'll get it getting it when the RC cars come out because I don't see the point in getting it right now. So, let's get into it. So we're going to get into customization and things like that. So, customize is what we're going to go with. Colours. So they've got a range of different colours. You've got black, all three different types of blues. That's some of them pretty cool. You got greys, obviously. This like bluey grey. Then silver. Then this red. I'm going to go for that red. But obviously, you can have it in yellow if you want, which is a cool colour. Or you can choose whatever colour you want. So visual parts, what are we going to have? So we've got 6 different HUD options. Carbon. You got some vents on the top. Some vents with the pins. Or you got this. A load of vents. Okay. That looks more like Audi though for the top ones. Which is... wow. Yeah, they look similar to some of the Mercedes stuff. For some reason it said Audi, I don't know why. But that, I think that's kind of cool. But I think I'm going to go with just this version here. There we go. Front, so you can do the lights. What else can you change? Can you move the logo to make that black? Apparently not. So I say we just go with maybe that there. Sure. And can we have a wide body? Yes we can, of course we can. Very nice. We'll change the rims after, I think. Mirrors. Oh, you get the German stuff on. That's sick. I like that. And we'll go with that skirt because that's what we're going in the front. Rear fender. How wide does it go? Not bad. Rear wing. Is there anything cool that we like? That's kind of nice. And you got the bigger ones and the massive one. I say, should we just go for it? Why not? We're going all out, so we may as well. And the rear, you got 12 different options. The lights do get tinted. Let's just go for the last one. Why not? Does that tint the lights on the last one? I think it makes it clear, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So we're going to go with that one there. Pretty cool interior. So we'll just go red stitching, why not? And then we'll leave it like that. Lovely. So now let's go for the rims. I say we put maybe some BBS on, because BBS is German. Do want to change the colour. We could maybe go with a black, just because I feel like they work the best, I guess. Damn it, they seem to go a little bit smaller, which is fine. And then, we'll do the stance. So the way I like to do my stance is push it all the way out, and then start lowering. So we go about there, add on a bit of camber, like that. I say we go there, maybe. And then we can, if we want to, tuck it in a tiny bit. But I say we just leave it as it is, like that. And then for the back, match the suspension. That don't look too bad. Yeah, let's just leave it as that. Pretty good. Caliper colour, we could change it or just leave it yellow. Leave it yellow. Now vanity options. So I say we just go with the red tires maybe. I say we just go for these. Yeah, they kind of work. We might as well because it's got red in it, so why not? And then we'll go for nitrous. I don't want an underglow, but we will black out the windows. Black window tint, lovely. And we'll put on the rumble and tumble because I like doing that. And interiors, let's just put the peace sign on, why not? There we go. But what we haven't done is we haven't fully upgraded it. So we want to get all our parts on it. I'm going to go with the purple as long as we've got enough, because we're going to have to use this in the summit anyway. So I'll put in changing it for some point. For Nitro Chemist. But there we go. We'll just keep all the stuff the same. Usually I change it, but there we go. And someone is on top of us. Cool. So now let's take it to an event. So the event we're going to do is in the summit. So the summit event we are going to take part in today is either that one or it's that one's just Mercedes, but the one I'm going to go to is this one here. So here's the event we're going to do, win this Mercedes, lovely. And now let's take it for a spin. Event difficulty on 1, usually I do it on 3 for testing videos, but it's a summit, so let's leave it on 1. It just gives you a fair chance to, you know, get in front. And then the AIs don't get in your way, so let's check it out. Try and get ahead of these guys, because they are clearly trying to block us. It's sliding all over the place, that's not ideal. So we could do having a bit more camber, stiffening it up, and adjusting the suspension. It does feel very heavy. It's got a lot of weight to it, which is unfortunate. You know, it handles the way you expect Mercedes handling games. It's really heavy for some reason. Which I don't like it when cars feel heavy, but it feels like to high speed it might be really good, but low speeds and these tight turns is not its specialty at the moment. Maybe with a decent tune, sure, but you can see back end's just kicking out all over the place. So driving wise, not the best. If you want a drift car, this might be the one for you, because the back end looks to go everywhere. So there's that. But I don't know. I feel like we do need more drift cars in the game. They should just give us a stock version, just throw in drift, why not? I don't think we get enough drift cars, but this is what you're going to have to use for this week's summit. Not bad. I don't mind how it handles, it's just really happy on the back end. It feels like you're going to understeer all the time, but then you end up oversteering. But I don't know. This clearly isn't going to be a good time because we're all over the place. And obviously a nice tune, some nitro chemist on it would make this handle a lot better. Just that it needs a good tune, I think. But other than that, it's not that bad. It's just the tune, it just needs it. Because the handling's just not there. Because you go to a certain speed and that back end just wants to go. Not ideal. But you can obviously combat it by counter steering. But there's just a lot of oversteer for some reason. Which I prefer rather than understeering everything. But see here, a lot of understeer and then it just oversteers at the very end. It's something to do with it can't brake and turn very well, which maybe that's driving error, but it just, well, no, I prefer a different handling to this. But it's not bad. Customization, pretty good. Even though you've only got one body kit, but what can you ask for? At least we got a wide body for it. I'm not a big Mercedes fan, but they're okay. So we're coming across the finish line, not too bad. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.